is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear and fight through all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, hiding all who love or plunder. Underdog.
Simon Bar Sinister had gone back in time to get rid of Thanksgiving and the Thanksgiving Day parade. And now, Sweet Polly and Underdog were using one of Simon's time bombs to chase him back in time.
Oh, this time bomb just has to work. We've got to stop Simon from making the Pilgrims and Indians enemies.
The time bombs sent us back just the right way. We're back in time to the Pilgrims' Day.
But why are the Pilgrims staring at us so?
Martians.
Creatures from outer space. Save the children!
Grab your muskets, men! All right now, be making just one move and we'll open fire!
Wait, you're making a mistake. We are your friends.
They don't look like friends. I say shoot them.
Hold on, men. You must not judge a book by its cover. If you two are friends, prove it. Do something to show your friendship.
Name what you would have me do. I will prove we're friends to you.
Our fishing boat. It's all full of holes. Now what can you do about that?
When friends are in need, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
It's like a miracle.
It's bigger than the Mayflower.
What other deed would you have me do to prove that we are friends to you?
Well, we do need a meeting house.
It's the biggest building I ever saw.
It's 10 stories tall.
Amazing.
Have him fix my house.
Plow the field.
Cut down the
Build a
trees.
schoolhouse.
And while Underdog was busy proving to the Pilgrims that he and Sweet Polly were their friends, where was Simon Bar Sinister?
There's the Indian camp, Cad. You hide here with these weapons, and I shall go and stir up the Indians. How?
How? Who you?
I am powerful medicine man from other tribe. I come to tell you that you must fight pilgrims. They plan to attack you.
Pilgrims are friends.
Well, they were friends, but with my strong medicine, I can see the future.
All big medicine men do big dance. Let us see you dance. That heap good dance, but still not believe pilgrims will attack us.
You'll have to believe me because they're attacking right now. I said they're attacking now. I said they're attacking now.
Maybe you're right, medicine man. Pilgrims turn against us. They ruin our teepees. We attack Pilgrim Fort.
Put on your war paint, braves! Man your bows and arrows! You're attacking the fort!
Meanwhile, back at the fort,
You have indeed proved your friendship. You have done many kind deeds for us.
And now we must hurry, Underdog. Simon Bar Sinister must already be with the Indians.
We can't let Simon have his way or he'll get rid of Thanksgiving Day.
but But it looked like Underdog was too late. The Indians were already charging on the Pilgrim fort. What could Underdog do? Was this the end of Thanksgiving? The answer lies ahead in our next exciting episode.
What is that ridiculous sign you've just nailed to me?
Mr. Livingston made them. I gotta put these signs up all over the zoo.
Let me see that sign. Deep Sea Divers Wanted. Apply at zoo office. Chumley? Chumley, where are you? So old Fuss Budget is looking for deep sea divers. Now I ask you, Chumley, who knows more about the sea than a penguin and a walrus? Come on. We'll get rid of all these signs so that nobody gets the job but us.
Well?
Stanley, your worries are over. You've got your diver.
Good. I've been expecting them. Show the men in.
Stanley, you're looking right at them. 2 accomplished divers at your service.
What? You? Oh, no. Out.
Listen, Stanley, who knows more about the sea than a penguin and a walrus? Who? Huh? Who?
Out. Back to your quarters. This job is filled already by men, and they're on their way here now.
Sure enough, a short while later, 2 professional divers arrived, and observed by Tennessee and Chumley, entered the office of Stanley Livingston.
Sure, we can handle it. What's the job, buried treasure?
Something even better. The giant clam.
The giant what?
The giant clam. A new specimen for our zoo. See, here's a life-size picture of the world's biggest clam. It's found only far out in the South Pacific Ocean. Won't you be happy to bring one back?
Happy as a clam. So long as you've got all the diving equipment we'll need.
Equipment? Oh, wait till you see our equipment. The zoo spent a fortune on it, and just for this job. It's absolutely beautiful. Just step outside. It's all loaded on our truck, waiting for you to be on your way. Good luck.
And that is that. Now, Chumley, let's grab that truck and head for the sea.
Yeah, we've even got a beach ball.
That's no beach ball, Chumley. That's a helmet. You wear it on your head.
Oh, like this?
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Lift it off. Lift it off. Obviously, Chumley, you don't know the first thing about this diving helmet, or this diving suit, or this air hose, or... You know, Chumley, there are things about this diving equipment even I don't understand. We'd better stop by to see Mr. Whoopi on our way to the South Pacific.
Gee, Tennessee, what a nifty truck. A radio and everything.
Yes, we'll get the latest news.
And here's a bulletin just handed us. All citizens are asked to be on the lookout for a penguin and a walrus. They have escaped from the Megapolis Zoo and are believed to be masquerading as deep-sea divers. When contacted, Stanley Livingston, keeper of the zoo, had this to say.
My equipment. They stole my beautiful equipment. Oh, if I ever get my hands on them, I'll skin them alive.
Oh, no. Now look what you've got us into, Chumley. We really need Mr. Whoopi. So the way I figure it, Mr. Whoopi, we've got to bring back the giant clam or Stanley Livingston will skin us alive for taking his diving equipment.
Well, my. You boys have gotten yourselves into some pretty deep water. We'll just have to see what the 3-dimensional blackboard has to say about it. Now, where did I put it? Must be here in the closet. Yes, here it is. The fabulous, fantastic 3D BB. We'll just open it up and have a look. If you fill the kitchen sink full of water and turn an ordinary drinking glass upside down in it, you'll notice that the water does not come up into the glass, right?
Right.
The earliest diving apparatus worked just this way. They were helmets made of leather, but they didn't hold enough air to let a man stay under very long. So a hose was attached to it and air was pumped down. It went into the helmet and bubbled out the bottom. Trouble was, if the diver leaned over, the air escaped and water filled the helmet. Very bad. Then an Englishman solved the problem by making a whole suit out of leather and fastening it to the helmet. Now the water couldn't get in, and he put a valve on the helmet to let the air get out. It worked fine, just fine. And that was the beginning of our modern diving suit.
But, Mr. Whoopi, that doesn't look anything like the suit we've got on.
Of course not, my boy, of course not. Chumley's suit is quite different, although the principle is the same. In the first place, the helmet is round and is made of copper, and has glass portholes to see through, and even a telephone so the diver can talk to the boat on the surface. The helmet is screwed onto a breastplate, which is fastened onto the suit. The suit is made of rubber and canvas. Then, of course, there is the air hose and the compressor to pump the air down. The diver can control the flow of air with a valve on the helmet. And now he's ready to go to the bottom.
But, Mr. Whoopi, he's going up.
Why, so he has. I forgot his lead shoes. With all that air in the suit, he'll float unless he has heavy lead shoes, weighing 20 pounds apiece. There we are. Now he can go down several hundred feet and work for a long time finding treasure or giant clams. Yes.
Phineas J. Whoopi, you're the greatest.
Several days later, after riding on trains and planes and boats, our heroes found themselves in the South Pacific Ocean, the home of the giant clam.
Ready, Chumley? All right. I'll just close the porthole and turn on the compressor. There now. Chumley! Open the valve! Open the... I'll do it. There now. Get over the side. All right, Chumley. We are in telephone contact. Now, how are you doing? Uh-huh. I see. What's that? You're on the bottom already. Don't be ridiculous, Chumley. What do you mean the bottom is coming up? Chumley! You're on a whale. The back of a whale. Get off. Get off. That's better. No more of this fooling around. Get down there and find that clam. What's that? The clam found you. No, Chumley, you're excited. You mean you found the clam. Good work. No, Chumley. Tell me about it later. Right now, I'm lowering a hook to you. Fasten it on the clam, and I'll hold it up. Easy. Easy. Chumley!
And since you boys did bring back the giant clam, you will not be punished.
What did I tell you, Chumley? Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Instead, I'm going to give you two the honor of sharing your quarters with the newest member of the zoo family, the giant clam.
When we last saw King Leonardo and his faithful companion, Odio Coloni, the king had purchased a go-kart from the U.S. of A. After trying the cart out in the throne room, the corridors, the kitchen, and the garden, the king became an avid go-kart fan and one of the best drivers in the kingdom. So good, in fact, that he entered the race at Indianapolis, known as the Classic. First prize was 100,000 bongo bucks. But as King Leonardo said,
"It's not the money, you understand. I'll give that to charity. It's the honor of winning. The sport of it all, don't you know?"
However, to some, it was not a matter of honor. Those two nefarious villains, Biggie Rat and Itchy Brother, entered to win the money.
This is Biggie talking, see? The only way to win is to cheat. Nobody cheats better than Biggie, see? That 100,000's as good as ours.
And so the day of the great race arrived, and all eyes were focused on the two arch rivals. Assisting the king in the pit was Odio Coloni. Directing Itchy from the pit was Biggie Rat.
Have you got that widget fixed yet?
No, sire. It's not quite done.
Well, hurry. I'm counting on that widget to add 50 miles per hour to my speed.
I'm sure I'll have it ready by the next lap.
Now remember, dumbhead, if Kingsy gets too close, throw out the tax. And if that doesn't work, then...
Then suddenly...
They're off, getting a good running start from their pitmen. The racers are off and running in the first annual Indianapolis Classic. You lame brain, where'd you learn to drive?
From you, Big. You taught me, you remember?
Is that widget finished yet? I can't get this car to go fast enough to win unless I have the widget.
I'll have it finished next time around, sire. Your Majesty, Your Majesty!
Don't bother me now, Odie. Driving at high speed needs concentration. Something seems wrong with King Leonardo's cart. Everyone is passing him. He's now 10 laps behind. The tax you have ahead.
Yeah, okay, Big, I think.
Trouble seems to be dogging King Leonardo's day. He is now 20 laps behind. Confound it, hurry! I'm losing this race. My honor as a sportsman is at stake. And where's that widget?
Almost ready, sire. Next time around.
Confound it, they've added another curve. The king is now 40 laps behind. He has very little chance of winning. When I get through with him, he's going to have no chance of winning. Where's the fire, Bud? What fire? I don't see any fire. Oh, a wise guy, eh? How fast were you going? Exactly 74 miles per hour. I could go faster, but my widget is broken. 74? Listen, pal, the limit in this burg is 50. You were exceeding the limit by 24 miles per hour. That means 24 days in jail and a $24 fine. I'm taking you in. Now, just a minute. Do you know who I am?
I fixed the widget. Why, what seems to be the trouble, sire?
This clown has just arrested me for speeding.
Wait a minute, sire. That's no officer. That's Biggie Rat.
Uh-oh.
The widget is all set, sire. Give her the gun. You must win, sire.
I've never seen anything like it, folks. What speed? What driving? King Leonardo is coming from behind. 40 laps behind. Now 30. Now 20. Now 10. What a race! He's gaining on Itchy Brother. Oh, this is tremendous. He's passing Itchy Brother. And King Leonardo wins.
And so once more justice prevailed, and King Leonardo and his faithful servant Ode Coloni emerged victorious, proving once again, cheaters always end up losers. But Biggie and Itchy never seem to learn. They're sure to be back with more trouble in the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
Sinister had tricked the Indians into believing the Pilgrims were their enemies.
Our job is done, Cad. The Indians are attacking the Pilgrims. Now there shall be no Thanksgiving feast, and so there shall be no Thanksgiving.
And that means there won't be any Thanksgiving Day parade. It'll just disappear.
Exactly. And I shall be able to cross the street and make myself master of the city. The time bomb is set. When it explodes, we will be back in the present. Come, Cad. We have just enough time to get to Main Street and push the buttons.
Up ahead on Main Street, the Thanksgiving Day parade suddenly disappeared.
Hear that, Cad? The parade is gone. My planes and tanks and soldiers will be coming any moment.
And we'll cross the street and push the
air raid siren button.
And everyone will run inside the building, and I shall push the other button.
And it'll lock every door in the city, and the people won't be able to get out.
And my army and I will take over the city.
But at that very moment, still back in 1621,
With my X-ray vision, a fire I'll light, and the Pilgrims and Indians will stop their fight.
A fire. It'll burn down our fort. Stop fighting and get some water.
Fire! Fire, Burnham Red Man Forest! Stop 'em fight and get water!
This fire has shown you should not fight. You need each other to keep things right.
But what about teepees full of holes from bullets?
What about the damage that attack has done to our fort?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Why, our fort is more beautiful than ever.
We have a new split-level teepees.
Let's have the Thanksgiving feast.
Hooray! Thanksgiving feast!
and at the very moment Simon Bar Sinister had reached the middle of Main Street, and the Thanksgiving Day Parade reappeared.
Stop! Let me through my buttons! I must push my buttons!
But the parade swept Simon and Cad down the street, never to reach the siren button or the door-locking button. And so when Simon's 3 planes and 3 tanks and 12 soldiers appeared, they were easily captured, and Simon was the laughingstock of the city. Underdog and Sweet Polly used their time bomb to return to the present. And once more, people looked up into the sky and said,
"That's a plane."
It's a boy.
It's a frog!
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's not even little old me, Underdog. It's a balloon.
Oh.